Back here on News Now from Fox, everybody, you can see snow is falling at the White House, but now we're going to head on out to Maryland where we find Fox 5 DC's Melanie Alnwick. Melanie, good morning. How are the weather conditions out there?
Yeah, they're kind of yucky, but you know, it's what was a nice, heavy, pretty snow is just turned into kind of a drizzle. So it's good for the drivers that are out on the road. Visibility certainly much better. We're about 20 miles north of the White House right now in Damascus, Maryland, which is a suburb in Montgomery County. And you can see the roads are good. They were not good early this morning as the snow came through. They were covered, in fact, but we saw lots of state highway and county crews out here all morning long, back and forth, putting down some of that, the gradient and the ice melt, and plenty of cars out here now working that in. So no problems out on the main roads, but the side streets and the parking lots. Take a look behind me here. That's what people are going to encounter if they're coming out of their driveway this morning, if they are, look here, we even have a truck right here, Joseph, take a look, having some trouble spinning right there because if he's been sitting there and it can get slick, even in the parking lots. So he's doing what most drivers do. You got to back up a little bit, try to find some more traction. And this is even one of the professional trucks that's out there on the road. He's probably embarrassed that we're showing him on TV, not being able to get out of his space. So we'll be kind and we'll take the picture off of him. Now, oh, there he goes. Yay. Always a good feeling when you realize you're not actually stuck. So one of the other interesting things, Pilar, is with virtual school here, kids don't get snow days anymore. It's really sad, to be honest. What happens is when there's snow that's coming down, ordinarily, you know, they do the whole thing like wearing their pajamas inside out, putting spoons under their pillows, hoping that they'll get a snow day. There are no more snow days. Instead, they're just told, we got alerts this morning from Montgomery County, from Frederick County, virtual instruction will continue on time. That is such a bummer. I feel for them. I've been out here, I've been making my little snow figures. We like to do something at Fox 5 in DC. We have what's called a tiny snowman contest. So first I made the snowman, and then one of our viewers tweeted us and said, that looks kind of like an owl. I said, oh, I can do that. So then I made a little snow owl. But unfortunately, like I said, the kids, they're going to be inside doing their virtual school today instead of outside here playing in the snow, sledding. Hopefully the temperatures stay cold enough that when school is out or maybe on their lunch break, they can get out and try to enjoy it a little bit. Because this really is, apart from the people that have to go out on the roads, this really is kind of that enjoyable snow. It's pretty, it's not too difficult, and it can be fun if you have the right attitude.
Yeah, Melanie, is it true that this is the most snow that the region has seen in years?
Right. So for the last 2 years, we've had just really not any measurable snow. It kind of felt like, well, what happened to winter in Washington, D.C.? Because we've had some pretty epic snowstorms and blizzards, things where it would snow for days and literally it would come up to your waist. You're digging out. And when you don't have it, it seems very strange. And now here it is. This is starting to feel like a traditional Washington, D.C. winter. So we had, I think, 2 rounds of snowstorms. And then we had today. Looks like we're probably going to have a little bit more coming up over the weekend. Nothing major, but enough that, as you can see here, it does stack up a little bit. And I think most people, if they don't have to go out and deal with it, they kind of like it. It certainly does. It certainly does feel seasonal and appropriate as opposed to unseasonably warm weather and no snow at all. And certainly when we talk to some of the drivers, you know, they count on having winter weather so they can get some extra money when they pick up those shifts to come out here and clear the parking lots. And if you don't have snow, they don't get that extra money.
All right, Fox 5 DC's Melanie Alnwick, thank you so much for braving the cold conditions for us here on News Now from Fox.
Of course.
Take another live look, everybody, at the White House where it's still actively snowing. More News Now is minutes away.